The other day I bought the bucket blaster from Kegland to clean out some kegs and fermenters and whatnot. So I'll unbox this in a minute, but I'm going to run some sodium bicarbonate through it, probably rinse it out with water, and then I bought SaniClean. So this is a non-foaming sanitizer, or low foam apparently. So Star San gets heaps of bubbles, which probably isn't great going through a pump and a spray ball. So I'll open this up, put it all together and see how we go. I've just opened the lid and it all fits nicely in this 15 litre bucket. I'm hoping that's all the pieces. So we've got the stand that's visible, got the little extension tube for the spray ball and a few little bits. So it's nice that it all packs away neatly. I'll pull it out, put it together and go from there. This is everything out of the box. We've got the pump here with some little suction feed on it. So it's meant to stick to that. I've got my riser pipe. I've got some tube, which isn't cut, so I'm going to have to cut that myself. Pretty easy, it's not that hard. All the little fittings and whatnot. Some duo tights. I only got a liquid disconnect. I think I should have got a gas as well. But I did also get 2 extra of these, and I don't think I need them. Because I've got one there for the liquid, one there for the gas. And I don't know why else I would need them, so I might have to contact Kegland about that. For now I think I've got a spare gas disconnect I can find, so I'll put it together. I found a gas disconnect on one of my other lines that I could borrow temporarily, so this is it put together. Only tools that you need are a shifter and something to cut. This is the Kegland cutting tool, so I had that from when I built my Keyser. No instructions, but it's pretty straightforward. I'm guessing you get that spray bit in the middle. Kind of makes sense. You've got a little double male threaded piece here into a T-piece, and then that comes out into all your duo tights, and then that comes up to your sprayer. Easy peasy. So I'll put something on and see how we go. I've got my Fermentosaurus Gen 1 sitting on top of it. The disconnects are just hanging out because there's nothing to connect them to. Figured I'd do this one first just so I can see how it sprays. I'll go turn it on at the wall and see how we go. So I've got a little bit of sodium percarbonate in slightly warm water. Hopefully that helps. It's not particularly dirty, but it'll just be a good idea of how it sprays. That seems to cover all the surfaces. You've got to aim it pretty well to get up into that collection bottle, but that's not the end of the world. I can just dunk that in some sodium percarbonate. That's easy enough, it's tiny. It'd be nice to be able to clean the butterfly valve. Maybe I just got to aim it a little bit better. So it looks like it's getting all the surfaces. Still can't quite get it up in there, but seems alright for a good sake. You can wiggle it around, do whatever. Getting the keg to balance was a little bit tricky. You just got to twist the disconnects a bit. But as you can see, it's got a fair bit of gunk out instantly. Got the disconnects hooked up. It's probably not ideal to be circulating that, but I'm going to give them a rinse with water anyway before I sanitize them. So I'll leave that on for a few minutes and then I'll go through my other few kegs. So that was on for about 2 minutes and that is looking pretty shiny. Seems to do a decent job. If for some reason, that's my Fermentosaurus drying, but if for some reason it doesn't do a great job, I've got this cobweb brush that I used to use, so I can always scrub it with that. It fits in the lid nice and easy, then it opens up and it hits the walls, so that's a backup. When I turn this on, you'll see a big load of crap coming out at the start. Pretty gross, but worth seeing. Nasty. This is the freshwater clean. Only needs, I don't know, 30 seconds or something should do it. It's just to flush out the majority of the junk. Work my way through them and sanitize the time. While I'm rinsing the last one, I'm making up a cube of my SaniClean so I can just pre-mix it and put in however much I need. Now it says on here 1 ounce per 3 gallon, and because I'm in a country that uses metric, I figured it out. So this is a 15 litre cube. I'm going to chuck in about 40 ml and should be apples. Not that I don't trust the manufacturer, but I got this bad boy to use, so I can measure out 10 ml at a time, and I'll put that in. So you go up, that's 10. I'll go put that in the cube and I'll do a few of them. Cool, 3 more. So this is the SaniClean, the low foam sanitizer, and it looks to be pretty low foam, especially compared to Star San. And I'm pretty happy with that. I'll run that for a couple of minutes and then that's it, done. So I finished with it. That's my leftover sanitizer, so I'm going to chuck it back in this cube since its sanitizer cleans itself, I guess, but I've been reusing sanitizer for ages. So I'll funnel that in and then pack up time. I'm guessing all I need to do is take off the white PVC post and everything should fit in the bucket nice and easily. Just remembered that previous duo-type fittings have had a bit of an issue with sanitizer drying on them, so I'm just going to give it a quick rinse before I let it dry and then store, just so there's no concentrated sanitizer.